Так, добрый вечер, дорогие друзья. Рад вас приветствовать на своем канале, на канале термоядерщика. Сегодня будем играть в Starfield. Буду продолжать дальше проходить. Соответственно, будем посмотреть, что здесь будет дальше. Пока все идет неплохо, все работает, все хорошо. Кстати, я ее перенес на SSD-шник. На M2. Поглядим, что нам это даст. Ну, смотрите, прогружаться стало быстрее. Однозначно. Это где моя железка за мной бегает. Так. Сейчас, парни, секунду. У меня, как обычно, тут что-то... Мой просмотровчик и помощник телефон решил сглючить. Но все ожило. Так, а что вот это такое? Я там... Что это было? Это вот Часть. Не знаю, что это такое. Так, а мы тут вроде что-то все хотели продать, да? Разное. Колода карт. И что нам это... Что нам даст колода карт? Че, продолжишь? Кубик головоломка. Торговец. Бутылка для генетических исследований. Ящик для почвы. Наверное, продаем. А что у меня здесь-то? Как? А, во. О, вот так он будет. Так будет лучше. Флакон. Пик, червей, бубновая. Космический шлем. А, у меня же у этого перса до хрена всего. Надо у него забрать. И продать. Пиратский заряженный скафандр. Топоры спасателя все берем. Ударный шуруповерт. Фреза пригодится. А я что, все отдал, что ли, наоборот ему? Ее. Что-то я заблудился уже, как отдавать, как забирать. Блин. А куда я это взял? Так, а это мое, правильно? А, вот. А, продать. Во, нашел. Гренделя.
You will not be able to walk at full speed with your pack that full.
Поставим. Поставим. Скорострельность 170, 170. Продаем. Кракен. Мейлструм. Топоры. Здорово. Да это, я что-то сегодня хотел, решил вот это вот как бы попроходить. А гонки будут либо завтра, либо послезавтра. За сегодня задолбался просто, если честно. Просто подустал, поэтому за эти 2 дня хочу так вот чисто почилить. Так, скафандры. Тепловой, воздушный. Может, мне вот этот лучше продать? Что-то непонятно, что у них как бы там. Так, скафандр, ну, по одному оставлю. Я вам нафиг оба продам. Этот заряженный оставлю. Шлемы. А, у него денег нету. Ага. Торговец-то бомж оказался. Ну, корабль приземлился какой-то. Ладно, побежали искать такого же, но побогаче. Слушай, Эд, скажи, как видно, нету призов, ничего. Лагич чей-то. Гражданин. Поговорит с ученым около дерева. Информация о Новой Атлантиде. Так. Ничего не понятно, но очень интересно. Беша, где у нас задание? Ученый, стоящий около дерева. Где у нас ученый, стоящий около дерева? Или пойдем вначале основное дадим задание? Но мне нужны кредиты. Гражданин. Гражданин, постойте. Так. Мы еще не открыли эти места. Галбанк. Что за Галбанк?
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Ух ты, можно украсть что-то. Продвинутый. Типа того нужен. Кражеватель. Так, а куда нам надо-то идти все-таки? Во. Здорово, Леха. С ученому дерева. Ладно, давай вначале вот эту ложу посетим. Район Ван. Мост. Думаю, завтра, послезавтра или будем чередовать гонки, леталки. Ой, стрёмная какая, и это тоже. Нет, слушай, реально переустановил на
The water is
SSD-шник,
quite aesthetically pleasing. Or so Barrett has
и
told
все
me.
стало
New
лучше.
Atlantis relies on advanced
Вырабатывать современные
hydroelectrics for most of
гидроэлектростанции.
its
Масс.
power.
Место обнаружено. Целых 20 хп дали, дождь пошел. Поэтому SSD-шник решает.
I'm sorry, I
Здесь не
really
могу.
can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of
Я давно
the
изучаю это дерево, и
Been
похоже, у него
studying this
появились
tree for quite
тревожные
some
признаки.
time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you
Им
understand
конкретно,
its
понимаете ли вы
importance?
его значение?
Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just
Я
going to
попросил,
gawk,
если вы
I'd ask
занимаетесь,
that you move on.
сказать,
If you can
давайте
actually assist me, however,
поможем
I would appreciate it.
нашим
I don't
кочегарам.
normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would
Клево.
save time.
We may be in a United Colonies
Мне
city,
нравится,
but
как было всегда.
Constellation is an entirely neutral entity and always has been.
Слушай, а может я не должен ходить в космическом комбинезоне здесь, а? А что такое, датчики какие-то? А, датчики. О. Один есть. Не, надо на ту сторону, на берег. Да, можно. А он голенький будет тогда, я его сейчас раздену. О, прибег.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to
Стал
security.
жаловаться в службу.
I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Барменом Вьюпорт. Сейчас мне тут как в пулауте. Только на одних заданиях вторичных и можно будет. Реально, пулаут в космосе. Свечка.
Need something but don't have a lot of time? That's why I'm
Кертис Жюльен. Кертис Жюльен. А, мне пока из этого ничего не нужно. Я пока космонавт, поэтому можно пока ходить в этих самых в одежде. Ух ты, ёптать. Красивый вид. Космической. Что, в воде что поставил ее? За ВДВ. Да, вот теперь как бы обратно залезть было бы очень замечательно. А вот с этим, я боюсь, могут возникнуть проблемы. А, нет, это не туда. I do. Yes, I do. No, I didn't. Блин, ну куда тут идти? Альфа Центавра. Ну ладно, побежали на карапь. Ой, не на карапь, на этот. То есть я тут, по ходу дела, собрал все эти датчики. Главное, по кому-нибудь случайно не шмальнуть. А то будет обидно. Сохранимся на всякий случай. Я их вроде брал. Когда пьешь не спеша, и жизнь хороша. Так, что нарушаем, что ходим по насаждениям, по газонам? Блин, и как его снять? О. О. Есть. Забрал такого. Чё ты там бумнишь четко? Да отвали что. Ты немного застряла.
Sort of art? A Zen garden? What?
It's a communal art installation. It's supposed to look nice.
I guess. But I'm just saying, you could have a whole batball field or some food stands. Something useful.
Сплошные граждане и гражданки. Посмотрим, как живут.
My parents are wiped. I wish they'd just take a nap or something.
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be playing.
Do you want to go another 3 rounds?
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers.
Чуваки.
They're like vultures pecking away.
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your chunks.
Чанкс. Вино кусковое в упаковке. Прикольно. Да. Сбылась мечта людей. Налейте мне пару кусочков вина, положите.
But why did they replace the handler? I thought the actress was amazing.
She turned him down. She apparently signed on to do some Shakespeare film. King Lear, I think.
How many
Так, ладно, надо выполнить задание. А бой будет какой-нибудь, нет?
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Так, сейчас тоже в скважину пойдем.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits. Boo! Did I scare you?
Ты даешь, блин, делал у меня из-под носа яйцо украл. Сплошные рестораны. Так, вниз надо спускаться. Богато живут эти новые Атлантиде. Все, может, я могу здесь высокое качество графики поставить, интересно. Сильно его переклинит, если я поставлю высокое качество. Надо потом попробовать будет. Ух ты. Прикольно.
Just like this.
Whatever you say.
I know you think this is a joke of a job. Keeping the grounds intact.
О, тот самый Яндекс.Бот.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize for any delay. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a
По поводу
corporate account,
вы
I've
мне
been
говорите,
assured that
поставки скоро
deliveries will be back on schedule
возобновятся.
soon. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found, trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Будем честными.
Pleasure doing business with you. I hope we have what you need.
Торговец. Ух ты, штучка какая. Тайтар с глушителем. Морпех. Может купить вот этот вот скафандр, а? МС-2, воздушный, коррозионный. О, как удобно можно. А у меня что есть? Я не знаю, продать этот, купить тот. Давайте продадим. Ну, блин, тот тоже от моего особо не отличается ничем. Тем хрен на это.
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies.
Корабль начали по
Always something going on
улучшить.
and 4 other things we need to be ready for.
Я так
I know some
думаю.
people don't believe it, but you're always welcome back if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Побежали. Сдаваться.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology.
Привет, турбутка. Публичные объявления о вакансиях появляются редко, поэтому этот случай стал первым. Подавать, не подавать. Нет, не буду. Пока не буду. Я еще не понял, для чего это надо, поэтому пока не будем подавать. Он бежит. Ты что? Безопасник. Какой-то мемориал. Ух ты.
I appreciate your assistance, but I still need all of those sensors. So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief.
Какое облегчение.
Now let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase "I told you so"
Я, может быть, прогрызает даже не один раз.
Well, from a certain point of view. In an admittedly somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that
Меняется
the
внутри
internal
состав дерева.
composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Так, дуэль, баллистика. Ну, со здоровьем пока у нас так, а по техническим, что у нас? Баллистические оружейные системы. Корабельного вооружения надо самое простое средство. Так, есть.
Thank you for your help retrieving the biosensors. These findings are alarming.
Ну ладно. Пойдем по основному. Посетим ложу. А потом посмотрим, почему выключаются эти самые. Или пиздричество периодически.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Ну ладно. Какая система открытия дверей?
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now. And he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, ridiculous. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation.
That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question. Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front
Давайте
of us,
сосредоточимся,
shall we?
что перед вами.
What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
Какие
The
штучки?
artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together.
Складываются в глобус.
That's arcing between them. No manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Прикольно, будем исследовать.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Прикольно.
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Так.
I am at your service, Captain.
Прикольно. Уже быстро прокачивается так. Так, это мы сделали все, правильно я понимаю? Давайте поговорим с Сарой. Что-нибудь нам даст задание сразу.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways. Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. Go ahead. Just don't take too long or my contact's information might go bad.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Так, пойдем начнем. Посмотрим, может пострелять дадут. Ух ты. Клево. Я теперь могу летать. Блин, куда идти? А главное, как туда проникнуть? Где-то внизу, что ли? Ух ты.
There are always about 1 million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in 2 places at once, and Carl isn't here, so I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me, clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here. We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a 2-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution.
Ну что, попробуем?
Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that.
Заодно по бабу заработаем.
I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Будем заниматься липиздричеством. Не понял. А, во. Скинулось задание. А здесь, наверное, живут люди, которые недостойны жить наверху. Кафешки. Одежа.
supposed to. Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's. And maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Эта честь продается. Вот ты. Слушай, пучеглазенький. Ну, а здесь дешевле. Для оружия. Ты, штучка какая прикольная.
You ask me, the real New Atlantis is down here. All that stuff Thompson. I got contacts all over. Stock may not be so reliable, but I got ways of getting things. Take your time. I got all day.
Дальнобойщика. Длинноземного. Блин, купить что ли? Нет? У меня кредитов-то сколько? Ну, мне пока мой нравится. Шняга. Шняга. Грендел. Кракен нужен или мне кракен? Точность. Точность. Ну, ладно, пока это оставим.
Watch your back out there.
Все, что-то экипировали. Так, куда дальше?
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Is there a type of weapon Combatech won't take?
Не сюда. Пока найдешь, снимаю.
You should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so it may be a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Ой. Нет, стоп. Внизу подо мной, что получается? Да, вон там.
Sorry, I can't play right now.
Наказан, ну и сиди, не играй.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. That should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the trade authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Вот уже здесь. Здесь есть как подняться наверх? Нет. Не надо мне концов. Я догадываюсь, чем все закончится. Но все равно не надо мне концов. Не надо спойлеров. Здорово. Ух ты, сколько их здесь.
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of field attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
О.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Побежали, с ней встретимся. Или здесь надо было как по этой стороне идти. Фигня, вопрос. Заблудился. Что-то я куда-то не туда иду, такое ощущение. Не она.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
One of my friends.
Что-то я не туда, куда-то опять. И как к ней попасть? Мандула, блин. Ай! Чуть было не было. Хрен найдешь вас тут.
Great job out there. Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So, that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways. So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly.
Что, сходим с ней? Сходим.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Сохранимся на всякий случай. Ну какой. Губастенькой. Прикольно, а вот даже вот покупая здесь тот же самый комбез, он, оказывается, цены-то различаются. Вверху и здесь. Вот пошла по центру.
Everything good? We're here to help.
A visit from Mast. How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all your little worker drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what. I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay? Okay, you're probably right. Just need to breathe.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box?
Ну, пошли дальше.
You think they will start you to
А как мне эту коробку-то открыть? Дверь, точнее. Где-то прямо надо мной, правильно я понимаю? Где-то. Где-то там. Надо еще на уровень выше подниматься. Разблокировать дверь. И как мне туда и подняться? Кто мне скажет? Это раскрывается в других местах, а что там? Там непонятно что.
Oh wow, that watch is super cool.
Что-то я ничего не понимаю. Как подняться наверх-то? Мандоси. Хрен на руль. Не то. Опять не то. О. Ты, блин.
I'm not gonna be stuck in this place for long. All I need is some grace.
Так. Ё! Да, блин. А у меня пульки к этой хрени есть? Да блин. Да гадство, не вхожу. Да блин, гадство. Фу. Прикольно. Чувака вальнули. Вальнул его собственный песик. Ему уже не пригодится. Его уже ничего не спасет. Вот только мне это ни в чем не помогло. Кроме того, что я потерял до хрена оружия. Сражаясь с этой жестянкой. Не понимаю, как туда попасть. Ну как-то попасть надо.
No loitering, okay? I don't have the patience for it.
about Henry from time to time. Not very often these days. But that's fine.
Больничка. Блин, я тут был уже. Я прям под ней нахожусь-то, ему. Блин, я тут был уже. Опять же это зверина тут сдохла. Поняла. Тут я тоже был. Ой. Ключ. Да, блин.
Mess with me and I'll serve you my famous knuckle
Здесь я животину эту грохнул, походу дела опять, да? Ну да. Черт.
I'm gonna be a free star.
Что попасть там? Это раскрывается в других местах.
I wish I could go with you on your ship, but I'm not.
В каких местах upper level? Может, надо. Требуется ключ. Так, значит, нужно... Что такое косметика? Из чего она добывается? Вот он нашел.
Should be just nearby. We'll have this solved in short order. Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface. Which technically means it's not my responsibility.
However,
we agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams we need.
Что на оружейном таки могу сделать? Ну, слушай, Жень, здорово. Тоже хочется такую игрушку проходить. На Тундру 3.4, блин, на Тундру это, блин, у меня телефонный компьютер. Вопрос-то не в этом, блин. Разобьемся? Нет, не разбился. Больше всего было на этой неделе зрителей на этой самой, на гонках. Ну и то засчитала как-то по кривому, блин. Поэтому... опять я... И чё?
Something I can help you with?
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack.
Так, а чё у меня там? На космодром. Ну ладно. Космодром так космодром. Ой.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Да. Уже начинают подкупать.
Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch.
Не нашел я пока эту распределительную коробку. Нашел.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Так, а если мне отмычек не хватит, то чё? Блин. Ну ладно. Так. Вот это. Потом вот это. Ну да. Вот эту. Потом вот эту. Игристое вино. Подбухнем. Сейчас посмотрим, может здесь труп где-нибудь лежит. Либо что-нибудь ценное есть. Какой-то компьютерный гений живет, судя по всему. Транзакция, общая стоимость, нифига себе. Мы поддерживаем простых людей. Ну, дверь бы найти еще. Душный покупатель. А, домашний. Я прочитал душный покупатель. Душнило. Клевая шляпка. Так, они рядом там тусуются. Тетка хотела за спиной этой самой вести сепаратные переговоры. Поэтому мы отдадим хороший, надеюсь. Луизи.
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it?
That way, they can strike anywhere.
Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this.
И денежки прибавилось.
Looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? Gal Bank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
Клево.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech, as long as my leg.
Задание. Давайте встретимся с родителями, а то потом полетим.
I have 3 projects that are backburnered right now because no one has time to help you. 3.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something.
А, блин, не туда.
Need to wear your helmet in here. You know that, right?
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Не, мы с родителями встречаться идем.
You have a nice day now.
Yeah, there a lot, right? In space?
Интересно, как у меня родители выглядят. Прям любопытно. Ой.
What? Well, I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh, my God. Oh, you about gave me a heart attack.
Not that we're not thrilled to see you, son, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right? Well, I'll be. Constellation? Is this one of those candid camera vids? A joke?
My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Didn't I always say that? That you were meant for great things? Great things.
Почему создана, создан?
Well, I know what I've read about in the news. The explorers. Years ago, there was a stretch where Constellation was in fashion. People would gossip about them all the time. I must say it's been a while since I've heard anything about them, though. Glad to know they're still around. Hey, if I don't get to sing your praises as much as I like, no one can. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known, I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. And your room is just a mess. Although that's how you left it.
Easy, honey. Let the boy catch his breath. Why don't you settle in? You know you're always welcome.
Хорошая культура в виде глобуса. Лук с клеем для кожи вещь полезная. А че зеркало ничего не показывает? Странное зеркало.
Sandra contacted me again.
Ugh.
They still want you to consult, don't they?
They are not
Лука для туалетной магии пригодится.
Do you regret it?
Not one bit. When I go to sleep, I got a clean conscience. Working for them, it would be hard to look myself in the mirror. You are still alright with that?
Что тут можно подрезать? Термос. Вантус. А телек можно включить, поглядеть?
I'm planning a grocery run later. Might get some things you like.
Стиралочка.
Flamenco.
What? Who?
Flamenco. Or we could do salsa.
I told you, my left feet have left feet.
The activity will do you good.
But dancing...
Обобрал родителей.
I don't know, do...
Все, можно валить.
Anything.
Можно бежать. Родителей повидал, карманы набил.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money is.
И что у меня сейчас? Ну, понеслась. Где там это? Мадама. Так, стоп. На мне же я могу. Скелтон вроде рядом. Может, что прикольное скажет.
Working at the distribution center can be tiring. Sure is.
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing.
Ну что, давайте сейчас будем дерево лечить.
Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities,
Клево. Ни один из них не является хорошим.
You are not the first to suggest it. However, until I have all the data and a clear picture of what's going on, I am not willing to concede the point. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me. Not necessarily, but if you're offering your services, you've certainly proven to be reliable help in the past. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say? Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process.
Блин, даже здесь гомосятину подключили. Это вообще жесть. Так, ладно, парни, наверное, на сегодня я буду на этом заканчивать. Продолжим в следующие выходные. Потому что тоже как бы хочется игру. Мне она нравится. Понравилась. Интересно, более на SSD установил, вообще все ровно проходит. Ни фризов, ничего. Поэтому все зашибись. Всем пока. Всем надеюсь до завтра. Завтра у нас, скорее всего, будет ДКС. Ну и там будем 2 дня ДКС, 2 дня Ассета Корса и потом тунчики. Поэтому такой вот распорядок на следующей неделе. Всем пока.